What's up YouTube? Back with another video, and today I'm gonna go over 5 plays in the Bucks playbook here in 2K23. All 5 of these plays are only on next gen, so if you're looking for current gen, I'll leave a link to a video that I made in 2K22 where I did both current and next gen, because the current gen playbook is exactly the same as it was last year. Plus on top of that, the plays that I went over are still really good, so I'll leave that video linked in the description. And with that being said, let's get into it. The first play is quick Iverson 12. This is a 3-point type play you could call for anybody that has 3-point priority. If you don't know what play priorities are, I'll leave a link to offensive play calling tutorial video. And this play is designed to get you a 3 on the wing. So I'm gonna run it and then go into replay and talk about it. So right here, I call it for Middleton. He starts in the corner, and Giannis has the ball at the top. Then Holiday, he will get these double screens, these Iverson screens from Lopez and Grayson Allen, and go out to the wing. So a lot of times he'll be open on this right here. And if you're in a real game, you can make this pass. And if you're not open for the shot, the play will still continue to run. But right here, I just keep the ball and I wait. And then Chris Middleton gets these double screens from Lopez and Grayson Allen. He comes out to the wing and he gets open for the 3. So this is a new play they added this year to this playbook, and I like it a lot. Iverson plays are just really good and consistent, but you get 2 really consistent 3-point options on this play, and it's also pretty quick as well. So you're not just standing around doing nothing for 15 seconds. So you'll get a lot of open shots using this play. The next play is punch to Iverson. This is a post-up low type play you could call for anybody with post-up low priority. And even though it's a post-up play, you could get a lot of 3s out of this play as well. So right here, I call it for Brook Lopez. He starts out in a corner. Drew Holiday has the ball at the top. Then Grayson Allen, he'll get these Iverson screens right here and end out with a wing. So this shot will be open a lot. And this is what I would call the play for most of the time, to get this 3 right here. That post up is just kind of like a secondary option. And this would be a play that I would assign to Giannis. So I would use like the quick plays or the favorite plays, whatever you want to call it, and assign this to Giannis so that he's the one posting up, because he doesn't have post low priority. But I'm actually open for this shot, but I just let the play run. I give it to Lopez in the post and, you know, give him a little fake hook. I actually travel right here, but, you know, they don't call travel in the NBA anyways. I hit him with a post fade. So this is a pretty simple but really effective play. You get a nice 3-point option, and if you have a big that you want to play through in the post, instead of just coming up the court and calling for a post up, you can call this and get a 3-point opportunity before you get into that post up. So it just gives you another option on offense. The play can also go into an ISO. So once you make that first pass, if you don't pass it into the post and just hold the ball on the wing, everybody will move out the way and the play goes into an ISO. The next play is Fist Horns Pin 45. This is a pick and roll type play you could call for anybody with pick and roll ball handler priority, or pick and roll man, depending on who you want to be the ball handler and who you want to be the roll man. And it's just a pick and roll play, but you have a really good pin down screen that can lead to some 3s. So right here, I call it for Chris Middleton. He starts over here on the elbow. Drew Holiday has the ball at the top. Then he will get the screen from Giannis and go out to the wing, and you'll have this 3 a lot. But I just hold the ball, let the play continue, and then it goes into this pick and roll with him and Giannis. Defense goes under, do a step back, get into my mid range, screen. So this is a really simple play, really quick play. You could get a really good 3-point look in just a few seconds. And like I said earlier, you can call this for anybody with pick and roll ball handler or pick and roll man, depending on who you want to be, the ball handler or the screener. And that's the thing about this play. Like, you could either pick one or the other. You can't pick both. So if I call the play for Chris Middleton, he's going to be the ball handler. He's going to be the one coming off that screen every single time. But the screener will change. Sometimes it'll be Giannis. Sometimes it'll be Lopez. But if I were to call this play for Giannis, he would be the screener every single time. But the person coming off the screen and the ball handler and the pick and roll will change. Sometimes it'll be Holiday. Sometimes it'll be Middleton. Sometimes it may be Grayson Allen. So I would personally like if Middleton was the ball handler every time and Giannis was the screener every time, but I can't really do that. I have to pick either one or the other. The next play is ISO 12 flare. This is an isolation type play. You could call for anybody with isolation priority. And even though this is an isolation play, you have a lot of things you could do with this play. You could get threes, you can get to the rim, get post ups, and also force a lot of switches. So right here, I call it for Giannis. He starts with the ball on the wing. Then he will get this screen from Holiday and attack the rim. And as I attack Holiday, he will get this flare screen from Lopez and come out to the wing or to the top of the key, depending on, where you pass the ball. But he gets open for the three. So even though that flare screen option is a really good option, you don't even need it most of the time, because as you drive, a lot of times both defenders, they'll follow you. And so you can just kick out instantly for some threes or some mid ranges. Sometimes it doesn't pull him behind a 3-point line. But the thing about this play that makes it good is Giannis, really, because he's unstoppable when he's going downhill. And so when you have a guard like Holiday setting the screen, that hedge defender is another guard. So you could take advantage of that Hall of Fame bully that Giannis has and literally just shove him out the way and get a layup, because Lopez is going to be at the top. So the opposing center is not going to be in good help position. And if the defense switches the screens, that's not going to work. You can just take that smaller guard in the post or literally just drive past him or through him. But even if Giannis's primary defender gets through the screen, it's an ISO play, so you can take him in the post or just straight up bully him too, depending on who it is. So this play is really good, but it's more so the personnel and the fact that Giannis is what makes this play special. And the last play is Fist Hulk Ghost. This is a 3-point type play. You could call for anybody with 3-point priority, and it's designed to get you a 3 on the wing, but you also have some really good cutting options. So right here, I call it for Middleton. He starts at the top and Holiday has the ball on the wing. Then Middleton gets this screen from Grayson Allen and he cuts to the rim. So he'll be open on this cut sometimes. So you can make this pass and get a layup or a dunk. And if you make this pass in a real game and you don't get the layup, you could just pass it back out and the play will continue to run. So I just hold the ball and wait. And then Middleton, he gets this double screen from Giannis and Lopez. He comes out to the wing and he gets open for the 3. And another thing you could do with this play is manually cut him after he comes off these 2 screens over here, just by holding Y or triangle, because those manual cuts used to be trash the last 2 years, but they're good again. So same play again. You could hit him on this cut, but once he comes around these screens, this is where I hold Y and then manually cut him to the rim and I get a wide open dunk. So I remember this play from last year. It was pretty good. He got some open threes from it. But now with, the manual cuts being good again and just cutting in general being better this year, this play has a lot more options available to it. And I honestly like it more for the cutting options than I do the 3-point option. And I even practiced it in scrimmage mode, calling it for Giannis. But it didn't really work too well just because the defense goes under the screens because he's not that much of a shooter. So when they go under, the cuts aren't going to be open. But this play is really good for someone like Middleton, who's a good shooter, so defenses, they go over those screens a lot, which opens up the cuts for him. So that's pretty much it for the plays. Even though I only went over 5 plays, this playbook has a lot of really good plays that can be useful. Fist pin 15 is a play you could get some use out of. You get this really quick pin down screen right here, and then boom, take your 3, and the play also goes into a pick and roll. Fist 5 out 3 is another good one. This play is also in current gen, and this play has been in this playbook for a few years now, but you get this double screen right here, potential shot, and then you get that screen right there for a potential shot. And then you get this side pick and roll. So, got some pretty good options with this play. You got plays like quick Iverson circle, quick Iverson double that I went over last year in this playbook. And they also have a lot of these 5-out ISO plays, which are really good for a player like Giannis. And you literally just, nothing special, just hit somebody with like a simple 1-2 crossover and then use that bully badge and just knock them out the way like that and get a layup. And that can be really hard to deal with. And so yeah, as always, I hope this helped you. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more content.